One is the to char, to date, to number. Okay, these three are called as a conversion functions only. How we can convert the data? For example, first, what is the use of to? First, we need to go for the to char function. Later, we'll go for one by one. Now, to char function always it is to convert the date to character only. What the use of this? What the use of this char to char function? The to char function always it can convert the date to character only. Now here, now what is the default format of Oracle? What is the default format of date Oracle? Can anyone tell me what is the default format of date?
Day, month.
DD, MM, YY or Y4Y.
MON, not MM.
MON.
YY or 4Ys. This is the
4Y.
default format of date in our Oracle, correct? Now, for example, just you can see this. Select sysdate. I'm going to write it. What is the use of sysdate? Sysdate always it can display the current date of your system, correct or not? Now, if I'm able to run this query, what is the date it can be displayed here? 18 February 25. 1 minute. This is not able to convert it here. It is not converted. No. Just you can see it here. What is the default format of system? DD, MON, YYYY. If you are able to give the 4-digit year, then it can give it as a 4-digit year. Otherwise, it can give it as a 2-digit year only. Now, this is the default format of system. Now, what is your requirement? For example, can I write the date like this or not? Is it possible or not? As per the Indian format, can I write the date like this? Is it possible or not? Now you can tell me. Is it possible or not?
Yes.
All of you clear or not for this? Now, if I'm able to, what is my format? This is the format. If I'm able to give this, I'm able to see this format. The system, it can display this format. Is it possible? What is the default format of system? The system always, it can display the DD hyphen MON hyphen YYY or YY. This one, this format only it can display. But what is our format? What is this? What is our format as of now for this DD? What it is? YYYY. This is our format only. Now here, what is this? This is called as system format only. What is this? This is system format. Now, what is my current requirement? I'm able to convert this system format to our own format, user format or our own format. All of you clear the requirement? Now, by default, the system, it can display it as a DD-MON-YY or 4Ys only. But what is our current requirement? I'm able to print the system data to our own format only. Our own format only. What is our own format? I'm able to print the date like this. 18/02/2025. This is one format. Next, what is my requirement? I'm going to tell you like this. 18 dot, okay, 02.25 only. This is what it is. This is also our own format. How we can convert this? DD dot, again MM dot, what it is? YY only. This is also called as a user format. User format means you can give this format. You are able to see this format only. Now, next one. This is the system format. I want to convert this system data to different formats only. Which one, which function it can be support for here? Then we'll go for the to char function only. All of you clear for this? What is this to char function? This is a date. This is the date you want to convert to system date you want to convert to your own format. Then we'll go for the to char function only. Now, sometimes I can write like this also, dates. Now, what I'm going to do? Date 18. This one February. This is also, we can write it. Is it possible or not? Otherwise, now I can write it. Some space also you need to give it here. 18 space, February space, 25. This format also I am able to see it. These are the different formats I am able to print. How we can write it? Then we'll go for the to char function. Just I can write that. Then only can able to. How many parameters we need to pass the to char function as per the syntax? 2 parameters we need to pass the Two char function, one is the mandatory, one is the optional. Just I can go copy the syntax. Just I can copy the syntax only. This one, what is the mandatory parameter here? Date only. First one is the mandatory. Other one is the format. Which format we need to give that to char function? For example, just I am going to write the query like this. Sysdate I am going to write it first. Okay, comma to char function. I am going to write it here. What is the first parameter in this to char function? Date only. Just I can give it as a sysdate. Okay, sysdate. Now run the query. Now run the query. Now what the output it can print? It can print the system data or not? Both as of now. How many parameters we need to pass this to char function? Only one argument or one parameter only. Now there is no issue here. Now when it will come the issue, what is our requirement? I am able to print this output. My own output I am able to see it. This is the date that I have given the date like this. I am able to see the date this format on. How we can write that? The system always it can able to display the dd-mon-yy or 4y's only. But what is my requirement? This is the date I am able to see it. How we can convert this? How we can convert the system date to your own format? Then we can pass the second parameter only. Format we need to pass it here. How we can pass the format? Just observe here. Select to char of, and just what I am going to do? Sysdate. Now this sysdate, what is the format I am going to give it here? Just check it here. dd, okay, hyphen, hyphen, yy. Now what is the format I have given? This is the system. First it can convert this system date to our own format. Now run the query from dual. Now here also I am going to give it as a sysdate only. Just for understanding purpose. The format is converted or not. Now you can see this. The format is converted or not. What is the sysdate? Sysdate always display this value dd-mon-yy. Now after that, I want to convert the sysdate to your own format or not. Just I am going to give it as a result like this alias name. Now run the query. Now you can tell me is the converted or not.
Yes.
All of you clear for this? How we can convert the system date to your own dates? By using to char function only. Any doubts? Now I want to convert this also, this data. Just now what we are given? dd-mm-yy. Now what I am going to do? Same query, I am going to write it different manner. Now here, just I am going to give it as a month also here. Now run the query. Now it can convert or not? 15/February, 18/February/25. If you are able to print the 4-digit here, just I can give it as a 4y's. Now is it printing or not? Clear? Now dots also I am able to print. How we can write that? Same query. Just observe here. There are different ways we need to convert the system data to your own date. Then we can write this. Just I can give the dot here. Here also I can give the dot. Now run the query. Now what the output? Each one. That it is coming or not?
Yes.
Clear? Now if I am able to give some space. Just
Space
this
will
is the
come.
space. Just you can give it as a space only. Now run the query. It can give it the space or not?
Yes.
Whatever the format you want to convert, system data to your own format, which function it can support? To char function only. Clear up to this, all of you?
Yes.
Now, next. Now here, what is the meaning of DD, YY, MM, everything what it is? If you
Date,
don't,
month, year.
if you don't know, how we can know for all the things? Just first we'll go for the one by one only. First I can explain only one, then you can practice everything. What is the meaning of these 4y's? What is the meaning of this 4y's?
Year.
4-digit year only it can be displayed. What is the current year? What is the current year?
2025.
Now what the output? 4-digit year means what the output it can print? 2025 only. Okay. Now if I am able to give the YY, what the output it can be displayed? YY.
25. 25.
2-digit year only for this. What it is? 2-digit year only. Now what the output it can be displayed? Only 25 only. Now here, if I am going to give the year, complete spell year only. What is the complete spell year? 2025 only. 2025. Like that it can print it. Clear? How we can pass it? Now I can write the queries one by one only by using this function only.
మోహన్ గారు
Select.
ఇప్పుడు ఇయర్ అన్నప్పుడు 2025 అని రాదా 2025 వస్తుందా?
చూడండి ఒకసారి చూద్దాం ఏదొస్తుంది అనేది 1 minute. Select. Just I can give it as a only y 4 y's I am going to give it here. Just 4 y's I am going to give it here. What output it can be displayed? Now you can check it. What is the expected output? Is it correct or not? 4 digit here is it
Yes.
printing?
Yes. Yes.
Next. I am going to give it as a 2 digit here. If you are able to
Y.
print the 2 digit here, what I am going to give it here? Format
Y.
YY only. Now run the query. What it can be displayed?
25.
25. Now I am going to give it as a complete year. Okay. Now what it is printing?
Okay.
25 only. Okay. Clear? All of you clear for this? If you are able to give the triple Y, only 3 digit here it can print. 0, 2, 5 something it is printing. Just 3 digit here something like that it can print. Now if I am able to give the 3 digit here, this is not required. Now if I am going to give it as a 3 only, 3 Ys. Is it printing or not? 3 digit. Clear? Now I am able to print this one. If I am able to give this uppercase, it is printing or not? This output it is printing in uppercase or not? Now I am able to see the lowercase. How we can write that query? Same one only. Now lowercase I am going to print it. Now here what I am going to do? I can give it as a lower here. This one. Now I can check the output. 20, 25 only. Now each for this each string, each word I am going to give it as a uppercase. How we can write that? This one it can print the lower case only. For example, I can write the query like this. 1 minute. Here, first letter I'm going to give it as uppercase. The remaining all are in lower case. Now what the output it is printing? Just check it.
First letter capital.
First letter it should be converted to uppercase. The remaining all are in lower case. Clear? These are all called as a related to Y only. Now, for example, if I'm able to find out the days, day, DD, triple D, how the output it should be printed. Clear up to this, all of you? Just you can practice. Now, all the things in one query. For all the things in one query, how we can write that? Just you can write the query like this. All the formats for year related, I want to print it in only one query. How it's do? For 4 Ys. Next comma, here only for the single quote, you can write all the things. Triple Y, YY. What the next one? Here. If you are able to print the uppercase, then you can write this. If you are able to print the lowercase, then you can write it. First letter it should be in uppercase, the all are in lowercase. Now if you are able to give the BC, BC is nothing but before Christ. Now run the query, all the things. It can print all the things or not. Everything it is print or not? This is before Christ or after Christ? Now currently we are in before Christ or after Christ? After Christ. That's the reason it can print as AD only. Okay. Every value should be printed or not? 4 Ys. What it is it printing? 4 digit here. 3 Ys. 3 digit here. Now 2 digit here. Complete here. Okay. Lower case. Init cap. First character it should be in uppercase. The remaining are in lower case. This is the way we need to write it. Next, what I am going to do? I'm going to write as a dates level only. First D, DD. Just you can know all the things, then you can write it as a queries very, very easily. How we can write the query? Now select. First I can write the sys date. 2 char. Sys date. I want to convert the date only. For example, first I can give it as a day only. Day just. Now from dual you can write it. What it can print here? Now if I am able to execute this query, what it is printing? What it is this? Day of the week. What is this? Today's date is it a third week or which one? Today's date, what it is this? Tuesday. Today's date is Tuesday. This is a day of the week. What it is? Third week or not? This 18 will come as a third week only. Third Tuesday. Correct or not? Is it clear? Next one. DD. What it is DD? Day of the month. What it is? Day of the month. This one, first one, it can display it as a day of the week. Now here, What it is? Day of the month. Day of the month. What it is today's date? 18th only. Only it can display the date only, 18. And next one, triple day. Day of the year. How many days we have covered up to now? How many days we have covered for the entire year? How many days we have covered up to now? January 31st days. What is the current date? 18. It can display the 49 days only. It can display the 49 days. Is it clear? How many days we have covered for the entire year up to now? By using triple D, it can be displayed. Clear? Now I can write all the things in one query. I can write all the things in one query. Now here D space triple D. Now run the query, it can display the output. Clear? Next one, now I can write as a month also. MM, MON, MONTH. Here also one more it is there. One more day. For today's what it is? Tuesday. So, correct? I am able to see the complete day. For that case, what I am going to do? DAY. Now run the query. It can display it as a current day, complete day or not. Tuesday. This is uppercase. Now if I am able to see the lower case, what I am going to do? For the same query, what I am going to change? Here I am going to write as a small day. Lower case. Now run the query. It can print as a lower case day only. Now first character is in upper, the remaining are in lower. Then what I am going to do? Just you can write the query like this. It is printing or not? Tuesday. Next, the remaining what I am going to do? Day. This one. First character is upper, the remaining. This is the way we need to find it. Okay. For the same here, MM, MON, month. Now what it is printing? Select. Select. Now I am going to print is a sysdate, comma, 2char function. What I am going to print? Sysdate, comma, just I am going to write as a MM. It can be printed as a numeric month only. What is the current month? February is what is the numeric value? Is it 2 or not?
0.
0 2. Now, if I'm able to run this query, it can display it as a 0 to 1. Now you can check it. Is it printing or not? Numeric value. Clear? Now I am able to the first 3 characters of your month. First 3 characters. Current month, what it is? Is it a February or not? Is it a February? Now how we can do that? I am able to see the 3 characters of your month. Now for that case, what I am going to do? MON can be here. Only February. I want to see the complete month in our output. How we can do that? Complete month. Now we can write the same query, just you can write as NTH. Complete month it can print. Now run the query, it can print as a February. Just you can give the alias names. Everything. I want able to see all the month related values in the only single output. How we can write the query? Just you can club all the things. Okay. Just I can write all the things in case month MON. Now here, what I'm going to do? Small case month. Next one, per case month. Now run the query. You can able to print all the things. Next one, final 1 hour, minute, seconds only. Which means hour, hours. Okay, next one, what is MI means minutes. SS means second. How can you print it? This is the way we need to write it. Now I am going to copy this query. Just you can see period is what is current one. This is the server timing. Oracle server timing it is printing 3 only minutes. Now here what it is? Hours place instead of the minutes. Now you can write that. Next seconds also. How we can do that? Seconds only. Okay, this is the way we need to write it. Clear? Any doubts first to now? As of now, just you can practice all things like that, then only can write the queries easily only. If you don't know, the queries will be difficult. Clear up to this, all of you? Now I can write the queries only by using toChar function. How we can use the toChar function in our queries? Then I can tell you the requirement one by one. Everything it is there in the material. No need to worry about that. Just you can practice. First, I can copy the some queries. First, you can understand this. Where it is that? 1 minute. You can copy some queries. To this. Now you can tell me if I'm able to run this query, what the output it is printing? Query. What output it is printing? Today's date only. Now if I'm able to run this query, what the output is printing? What is the format of this? What is the format it can print? Date, current date. What is the current date?
18th of February
MON
2020.
means, what is this MON means? MON is nothing but 3 characters. 3 characters of your MON is nothing but 3 characters of your month.
FAB.
Okay. Hours means
Hour
HH
24.
now run this query.
24.
This is the way. HH means after 12, it will go for 13, 14, 15, something like that. And now HH12 means after 12, again it can print the 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Clear all of you? HH24 always it can able to maintain the railways. Railways, what is the timing after 12?
24
1,
hours.
what they are going to print? 13. If it is coming to 14, they are able to print. Correct or not? That's the reason they are able to use it as a HH24 format. Okay. Now run the query. It can display like this 13. Okay. Next one, what it is printing? This one day. What is the meaning of this day?
Today.
Today's
date and,
day. What is
Tuesday.
the today's day?
Capital.
Tuesday.
It can print the complete day. Correct or not? Next one, DAY.
First
What it
letter
is printing?
capital.
First
First
letter it
letter.
should be in uppercase. The remaining all are in lowercase. Correct? Now what is this DD? Already we have explained. DD.
Tuesday 02.
No. DD. DD is nothing but a date only. Correct? What is the current date?
18.
18 only it can be. 4-digit year, 2-digit year, complete year, CC current century. Now AD. Now run that query. Current century, what it is? 21st century. We are in 21st century. CC also it can give it here. Next one, what it is? Now you can tell me. First, what can it print? MM. MM, what it is printing? 02. Correct.
02.
MON means
0.
first 3
FEB.
characters of your month. MONTH means entire
February
can be
capital letters.
February.
Now run that query. Next one. These are all in lowercase only. Correct? These are all in uppercase. These are all in lowercase. Down one. Now I can run it here. All are in lowercase only. And next one. What is triple day? Triple day means how many days we have covered the entire year.
Covered.
First triple day. DD means current date only. D means day of the week.
Yeah.
Now run the query. It can display everything only. DY means just what is DY? In the previous example, I can forget this DY. What is this DY? 3-digit day only. If you are able to give a day, complete day it can print. If you are able to give the DY, it can print it as a 3-digit day only. Okay. Next, this is also later I can explain. 1 minute. Up to this clarity. Now I can show the few more example. Now you can see this. Now you can tell me the answers for this. One by one, I am going to execute. Can anyone tell me the answers for this? First one, what is the output it is printing? Just I can write it here. Now you can tell me what the output it is printing. If I am able to execute the first query, expected output.
18th February 2025.
How the system it can print? 18 it is there. After that,
Space.
what it is printing?
FEB.
Space only. What I am given here? What is the format here?
FEB.
Hyphen, space, some space it is there or not here? What is the month? MON means what is the, what type of data it is printing?
FEB.
FEB.
Space.
Okay. And next one, what is it a 4-digit year or 2-digit
4
year?
2025.
Now run the query. Is it print output or not? Is it clear? Currently, which column we need to write here? Hire date column. Hire date, what is the value currently? This is the value. It is now it is coming as space or not after converting the date to our own format or not?
Yes.
Now, if you don't know, just you can write the query like this before running this. Select. Okay, what are the column names I have taken? Employee name, hire date only. Just you can run this query only from EMP. This is the employee table, not for dual table, correct? Now, if I run this query, what is the date format is there? 17 hyphen November 1981. Now, I want to convert the date as without any hyphen. Now, run the query. Now, run the query. It is printing as like this or not? This is not. This is the employee table. Now, the value should come like this or not? Some space it is coming or not? Clear? And next, now you can tell me what the output is printing. Next one. Next one, what it is printing? Same. For a first
18,
line, you can explain.
18,
First one only.
17 space November.
17 space, what it is coming?
NOV.
MON, it is coming as what it is?
NOV.
NOV. Okay, next one, year.
Year total spelling.
What is
Inwards.
coming? Inwards. So complete year only. What it is? 1981 only. Now run the query, you can check that. Is it printing or not? Okay. Clear up to this 17 hyphen 17 space November space 1981 only. Now next one. Next one. Just okay. I can give the numbers also here. Row number 8. What is the
17. 17 November NOV.
complete
November total
this one
spelling.
what it is complete month it can print
Yes,
it or
complete
not?
month.
Now run the query. Now complete month it is coming or not? Here. Clear up to this 17 November. Next one what is 1st May, 5th June, 2nd April, like that it can print. And next one, now you can tell me the 10th row.
17.
What it is DDTH means wherever it is there. For example, how we can write the dates normally? For this is today's date, what it is? Today's date, what it is?
18th.
18. Write like this or not? 18th.
Yes.
18th February 2025. Can I write like this or not?
Yes.
Now, for example, 1st February, can I write the date like this or not? Sometime. Is it possible or not? Now, I am able to see the output like this. In the previous query, what it is printing? In the previous query, is there any first or second or something it is there? 17 TH or ST is there?
No.
No. I want to see that value, 17th, first, second, third, like that I am able to see. That's the reason we can use this TH only, DDTH. Now run the query. You can able to see all the values on 17th, 1st, 5th. Like that. After this, before that, and row number 8 and row number 10, what is the comparison? Clear for this. TH or first or second, like that it can print it. TH. Next one. DD. Now what it is? Sometimes can we write the date like this or not? This is the numeric value. Now can I write it or not? 18th.
Yes,
18th November. Can I write it or not? Spell date. What it is means? SPTH means spell date. 17th November 1981.
Yes.
Is it correct or not? Now we can see the data. Each row is having some gaps are there on. November is having November it is okay, some gap it is. After May, some gaps it is there or not? Some spaces it is there or not? June, some space it is there. April, some space it is. Okay. Now some spaces why it is having some space? Now, for example, I can write the months like this: January, February, okay, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Now we can tell me. For this dates, which is the longest day for the character wise? Which is the longest month for the character wise?
September.
September.
September is the longest one. How many characters are there in the September normally?
10.
Hmm?
10.
10?
9.
9 only, correct? Now here January, how many days there? Just write it for understanding purpose. Ah,
7.
okay, February, how many?
8.
8.
8 only. Okay. March, how many?
5.
5.
Only. April,
5.
5.
okay. May,
3.
3.
next June,
4.
okay. July,
4.
next August,
6.
6.
6. Next November,
7.
9.
October, sorry,
7.
October,
7.
7.
November,
7.
8.
8, November,
8.
December also 8, correct?
8.
Now here, which is the longest month for the character wise as per our day months?
September.
September only, correct? Now run the query. If I'm able to run this query, this one, each having some space or November, how many it is there? Total characters, how many? November, how many characters are there? 8. One
8.
space it is there extra here or not? One space it is coming extra here or not?
Yes.
Now come to May. After May and 19, between these, how many spaces are there?
Lot.
No. What is the longest month? 9 only. 9 minus 3. How many spaces are there in between these two, May and 19?
6.
6 spaces are coming. Okay. That's the reason it can display some spaces for here. All of you understood or not? Now, what is the longest month? Just is there any September? Just you can check this. September, is there any space? This is the as format only it can print. After this September, it can give some space. Next, this value it is printing. Is there any spaces? September. This is the longest month. There is no space here. After September to 19, there is no space. One space it is there. By default, one space it is coming. Every word to word or string to string. Now come to this. The remaining all are having some spaces or not. Now we can see the data. All the things. Now I want to remove all the spaces. I want to remove all the spaces. Now how we can do that? Then only we can write as a FM only. FM is nothing but a filling mode. Wherever the space it is there, that spaces it can be removed by your system. What is this? Just what I am going to write it here. FM DDSPTS. DDSPTS is nothing but a complete day with spelling only. Now for this data is having some spaces it is there. I want to remove the spaces. How we can remove that by internal system? By using this FM only. If you don't write this FM, it can print the values like that only. Some spaces it is coming. Some spaces it is coming. How we can do? How we can remove the spaces? By FM only. FM. Sorry. Here only we need to write. FM DDSPT. Now run the query. Is there any space? Each and everything. In the previous output and current output, is there any difference? This is the previous output. It is having some spaces, third or fourth row. Now, after running this query, second and third and fourth, is there any space?
No space.
Clear up to this, all of you. How we can remove the spaces? By using this. Why it is having some spaces? Longest month is having 9 characters. By default, if any month is having less than September, that many spaces it can print our output only. Clear up to this, all of you. This is the way we need to write it. Next one, I am going to explain some queries on our table only. Now, can anyone tell me the answers? Now, can anyone tell me how many employees are joined as a year 1981? Now here, just this is the table, correct? Select star from here. If I run query, how many employees are joined as a year 1981? The first 2, 3, 4. The first 4 employees are joined as a year 1981 or not, as of now. Next one, what is this one? This is employee also. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Total, how many employees are joined as a year 1981 as per this table? 10 employees only. How we can get the data 10 employees?
17 November 1981.
Now here, how we can write the query? This is the query. How many? Now how we can write the format? Select.
From EMP.
First I can write the query like this. select employee number. I don't want to take all the column, only specific columns I have taken.
Employee number,
First
name,
hide
hire date.
from EMP. First run this query. Okay. Now here I am going to write the query. What is the function? Now here we need to write or downside we need to write the query. Where condition only we need to write the query. Where
Where hire date
hire
equal
date
to
equal to what I am going to
17th November.
1981. Now
Okay.
run the query. Is it print the output?
No, it won't print
Why?
because the mismatching
Now,
is
what is
there
the
in
format of hire date currently in the system? The format of system.
YYMM
DDYY.
DD,
DDYY,
and YY. For this one now, what I am going to pass it here only 1981. Is it accept system is syntax?
No, it won't
matching?
No,
accept.
it won't
Now
accept.
what I am going to do here, I am going to write is a to char of this. I want to convert this as a 4-digit year only. Now then it can convert this to, now what it is, this 1981, it is matching to in your column data.
Yes.
Now then it is matching. Now you can get the output. Now run the query.
Column
Again,
missing.
Parenthesis.
where it is.
Column.
Parenthesis missing, sir.
Okay.
In
Y
90
after Y.
after YY.
After 445.
4 Ys.
Okay. Single quote is missing. Not parenthesis. Okay, single quote it is missing. Here it is coming single quote. That's the reason it can. Now run the query. How many employees are joined as a year 1981?
10.
Is it
Yes.
correct or not? No, in the earlier we have calculated the manually only. How many employees are joined as a year 1981? Then we can write the query like this. Why we can write this? If we are directly, we can write this hire date equal to 1981. Is it print the output in the previous scenario? Just that is also I can write it for understanding purpose. Just I don't write this function. Hire date only I can write it. Is it satisfied? What is this date? Hire date always date only. Directly if you are given to date equal to character, it won't match. That's the reason we can write this function. Convert this date to our own format. And now we can tell me how many employees are joined as a year 1981 and 87. How many employees are joined as a year 1981 and 87? How we can write the query?
Select employee name, e-name, hire date from EMP. Where to char.
First I can copy all the things up to run this query. Now check the data. How many employees are joined as a year 1981 and 87? This employee 1981. 1981, how many employees are there? 10 employees. 87, how many? This one. Okay. 10 plus 2. 12 employees are joined as a 1987 only. Now we can write the query.
And 1987.
Where we can write the one, and one more condition we need to write.
And
is it work? How we can say under? How we can say under? How we can pass the value column?
By using
in
insert.
only in operator only. Correct or not? Just what I am going to do? In 1981, 1987. Now run the query. Able to get the output or not? After run this, how many should we get? All rows only. Now I get. Is it getting or not? Clear up to this? Now we can tell. Can anyone tell me the answer? Okay, just run. Is it possible or not?
yes, possible.
The company, how many employees are joined as a month? The details I am able to see it. How we can write the query? How many employees are there as per the data? This employee, this one. Second row. Is there any other employees may? Just check it. Employees. No,
Where
it
to
may.
char
This
hire
syntax is
data.
right.
M,
Where care of
M.
hire date,
Hire date,
comma.
comma, what I am going to give it
M,
here?
M,
What the value is there?
MON.
MON. If I am able to give the MON, what the value it is giving here?
only month.
May
May.
only. Now run the query. How many employees are joined as a May? Is it
2.
correct or not?
Yes, correct.
Now, how many employees are joined as a Wednesday? How many employees? What we need to change?
Same query,
Hmm.
DD.
Here, what I'm going to
DA by
do?
day.
DD.
DAY or not DAY. Just 1 minute, I can tell you. First, I can give it as a DY. If I want to give it as a DY, what I'm going to do? Wednesday. How many
WE.
employees are joined as a Wednesday? Now run the query.
I don't.
Now, how many employees are joined as a Wednesday? As per the entire company, only one employee joined. Correct or not? Now, what is my next requirement? Now, can anyone tell me the answer for this? First, this one, this query only I'm going to write it here. Now, how many employees are joined as a November? For the same query, later I can write the down one. Then only you can able to understand. How many, for example, I can write the complete month here. I can write it here. Just what I'm going to give it here? November only. Correct or not? How many employees are joined as a November month? This is the what I have given in the high date column. What is the format here? Month only. Month means complete spelling, complete month I have given or not? If I'm able to run this query, is there any data?
No.
No.
Why it is not getting any data?
Because in result, in data, there is only NOV.
No. NOV it is there now. Also it is coming. If you are able to give this format, just this format, can I get the November or not? Just normally 1 minute. I can show the simple example only. Select. Okay. 2_ tab. I am going to give it as a date. I am going to give it here. This is not accepting if you are able to give. For example, one function I am going to take it here. Just understanding. Later I can tell you this also. 17 November 1981. It is there. This is the one date. Now here. Now from there I can write like this. What it is coming? November only. Now, if I'm able to give this also, if I'm able to give this NOV, is it printing or not? Same. Is it printing the output same like this or not? Now, for here also, if I'm able to give this, now why it is not getting the output? Just now, I explained.
NOV.
No. Complete month I have given here. Correct or not?
Yes.
Now, that is also possible. Only we can give the format here. Based on that format, you can give the month only. In the previous, if you are able to give it as a MON, only you can give it as a NOV in the previous query. May, for example, NOV, I am going to give it here. Now you are able to get the output or not?
Yes.
But the same way here also, same query, I am going to give it as a different manner. Just month it is there. Now you can give it the complete month or not here. Format level, if you are able to give it as a month, complete month. What is the meaning of this month? Complete month only you can give it here. Now, if I'm able to give this, why it cannot give any output?
Format not matching.
Why the format is not matching? Why the format is not matching?
We are giving month total spelling.
Now
But
here,
table
what
we
the
have
longest
only.
month? Just know what we have discussed. Some different month now. How many characters are in the month November? 8 only. Correct? Now, complete month, if you have to give this system, the system cannot understand. That's the reason what I am going to give it here.
Yes,
FM
yes.
only. FM. Now, if you are able to run this query, it can remove some space or not by default system. Now we can get the output or not. Just remember this point. If you are able to give this complete month to the this to_char function, and here also we need to pass the complete month here, then it won't match. Why? Because here it is coming as a 9 characters, here it is coming as a 8 characters. 9 equal to 8, it won't match. Then you can remove some space. That's the reason it can work here only. Now come to this also. Now I am going to give it as a date level also. I am going to give it how many employees are joined as a Wednesday. Now I am going to give it as a complete day. Now you can check this. Is it printing or not? I am going to give it as a complete day. Wednesday the longest month only, maybe, I think. Wednesday the longest month only. Then there is no issue, I think. Then there is no issue. Just for example, how many employees are joined as a Tuesday or Friday? Okay. many employees are joined as a Friday? Now, if I'm able to run this query, it won't display any output. First, you can see this. First, dy equal to Friday, I can write. For understanding purpose, I'm going to tell you for this. In future also, if you're able to see this type of requirement, then you can change it. Now, FRI. Now, run the query. How many employees are joined as a Friday as per our table? 2 employees. Now, if I'm able to same query, just I can change formats. It won't get any data. Why it won't get any data? What is the longest day? Wednesday is the longest day. The remaining all are in some space it is coming. I want to remove that space by using FM. Now run the query. You can clear up to this inquiry. I'm going to write it here for the downside. Now here I'm going to write as FM only. This is the way we need to write it. Clear? Any doubts for this? How many employees are joined as a first quarter, second quarter? Quarters means January to February, first quarter.
January, February, March.
First quarter. Next one, what it is? Sorry, January to March. January to March.
January to
April
March.
June. June. Second
April
quarter.
to June.
Next one, what is? July to September. Third quarter. Next one, October to December, fourth quarter. Now here, what is my requirement? How many employees are joined as a first quarter? How we can write the query in the just I can write it here, sys date, comma, to care of. First I can write this dual function, then only can able to understand. Sys date. Just I can give it as a Q. Q is nothing but a quarter. Okay. Now currently in which quarter as per our month? What is the current month? February 1. The February is related to which quarter? First or second or third or fourth?
First.
But now if I'm able to run this query, what is the expected output?
First.
Only one. Correct or not? Currently we are in first quarter. Now what is my current requirement? How many employees are joined as a second quarter? How we can write the query? Now you can tell me.
Who cares is date?
Just saying functions. Now here what I'm going to do? Here we need to write as a Q. Now what I'm going to do here? How many employees are joined as second quarter? The details I'm able to find. Now we can give it as a 2 only. Quarter equal to, if it is second quarter, it can display how many employees are joined as second quarter. These many employees only. Now correct the data or not? May to June, July. May, June, July only. Correct? Second quarter. Third, second quarter only. April, May, June. Sorry, not July. April, May, June only. This is the way we need to get it. Clear? All of you clear for this, sir? Any doubts? Next, for example, sometimes the number also, this is the date to, now what is the use of to-char function? The to-char function always it can convert the date to character only. Sometimes the to-char function always it can convert the number to character also. Number to character also it can convert. How we can do that number? For example, I can tell you, select, this is the number only, correct? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 from dual. You can write it here. This is the number or character? 1, 2, 3. Now, for example, I can write the query like this. Select 1, 2, 3. This is a number or character? From dual, I can write it here. Single quote, I am going to give it a value. What it is? This is a character or number?
Character.
Character only. Just remember this, anything. If you are able to give any value as a single code, always the system it can be treated as a character only. If you don't give any single quotes here, the system it can be treated as a number for this. Now run the query. It can convert this as a character only. Now what is the use of this? Just I can write it as a query like this. Select 1, 2, 3. Now just observe here. To-char function. Now I'm going to give it as a number here. 1, 2, 3. Now, from dual. What is the difference between these two? Can anyone guess it? What is the difference between these two? Just I can write as a Z or something alias name I have given here. What is the difference between these two? After running this query, is there any difference? Now you can tell me any difference. Now number value, it can give some spaces to the left side or not. As per the output, not spaces. Always the value should be come from where? Right side only. Correct or not? 1, 2, 3 it is printing where it is? Right side only. Now come to from left side only. And that is the way it can you are able to find out the difference. For example, if you are able to open any Excel, for example, just I can show it here. Now, yeah, employee. Employee number, for example, employee name I have given here. Same value. Employee number 1, I can write it here. Just observe here. This is the 1, 2, 3 I given here. 1, 2. The controls where? Control zone. Right side, some side, left side, some spaces. Just here I can give it as a single code. 1, 2, 3 I have given. From there, where value is coming, is there any difference you need to find out here?
Yes.
This is the number. Now, number always it can start with right side onwards. Now come to this character where it can start
Left side.
left side. Just I can give it as employee name. Just you can write it as some name. I can give it as Adams. Now where it is printing employee name, always it can go to left side only. Correct or not? If you are able to give this number for this employee number column, where it is go? Right side to. Correct or not? For the same here also, the system how we can convert the number to character by using to-char function only. To-char function always it can convert the number to character also. This is the way we need to write. Sometime, for example, in the salary column it is there. Salary column for this table. Now, before going to do this, just I am going to explain one more example. Value it is there. 1000 it is there. Okay. From dual. Now, what is my current requirement? I am able to convert this value as a 1000.000 only. What is this? This is rupee. I am going to give it as a paisa also. Now, how we can write that query? Just you can see this. Select to-char of. I am going to give it as a 1000 only. Okay, 1000 it is converted to number or not? Sorry, number to character or not? Normally, this is working perfectly. It's working. Just you can see this. Okay, same query. Just I am going to give it as a after that 1000.0. Now, if I am able to give this, is it convert? Just I don't want. Just I can write this. What it is coming? Is it print it can display any output here? 1000.0. Is it coming? For example, this is the number. Now I can give it as a character also this. Now it is coming or not here? Is it coming or not? Now it is coming. In the previous it is coming this value. 1000.00 if you are able to give it here. Both are coming. Now it won't display any this one. Just I can give it as a character. Now what is my current requirement? I want to convert this comma separated only. Now what it is? For example, I want to take it as a number 77882 only. What is my inputs? 77882. I want to give some separator only. Hundreds place I am going to here I can give the output like this only. Now what is your input string? 77882. Now what is my current requirement? Now 77882 I want to convert to this separator, comma separator. How we can do that? Then we can write the query like this. Select. Just I can write as a 77882, comma to-char of. Just you can give it as a 77882, comma. Just you can give some format only. 999 or something. Though how many digits are there here? This is the what is the here? How many digits are maximum? What it is? 5 nines. You can give it here. 5 nines only. Now run the query. It can normally first I can run this query. Now I want to give it as a some space here. Comma separator only. Now run the query. Is it coming? 77882. Just here like this. Now it is getting or not? Normally, can we get it? Is it possible? It won't get it. Just it can convert this value. It can convert this value only, but it won't give the comma separator. Now what I am going to do? Just you can give it as a 99 only. Then it can give it as a separator only. Now for the same way, I want to apply this as a column level. How we can do that? Salary. This also one more way we can write it here. Instead of comma, what I am going to do? Instead of that comma, what I am going to do? This one. G only. G, what is the meaning of G? G is nothing but a group separator only. Group separator, where we need to give the groups. So just run the query. If you want to give the comma, then it will work. If we don't give the comma, by instead of comma, what I'm going to give G only. G is nothing but a group separator only, from where you need to give the comma only. For example, next, this is the one way we need to convert. Just here, one more. After this, 99 something 00 dot dot 00, I'm going to give it here. Now run the query. Now run the query. Now what is it coming? How many here? Just I can remove this also. 1 minute. Now it is coming some dot only. Now here it is instead of comma, what I am going to apply in the previous? Comma is nothing but just you can write it directly as a comma. Also you can write another one. What it is? G only. G is nothing but a group separator, from where you need to give the comma for separators, for meaning, understanding the meanings, correct or not? This is the 9th, 10th place, 108th place, 1000th place, that you can write this group separator. Now dot is nothing but a D only. D is nothing but a decimal places for this. Okay. How we can do this? Instead of this comma dot, what I am going to write here? Same query. Just you can see this. Now here what I am going to do? D only. Decimals for this. Now run the query. Where it is? Here also. You can give it as a G. Now we can get it or not? Both are having same. This is also same. Just instead of comma, what I am going to apply? G only. Group separator. Instead of this dot, what I am going to give? Decimal separator. This is the way we need to. Now for the same query, I am going to apply it as a salary. I need to see it as a, currently this is a number data. I want to convert this number to character. How we can do that? Then we can write as a, this one. Salary, comma, 2 care of, say I'm going to write it here. I want able to see the rupees and paise. Currently this query, it won't display the only character data only. Is it work? Now simply it can throw there. Now I want to give it as a, how many digits are there as per the query? Just 1 minute. How many ranges are there? 4 digits only, correct? All are in 4 digits. Some 3 digits also is there. Just I can give it as a single code 999. I'm going to give it here 4 nines. Just I'm going to give it as a dot dot 0. Now run the query. Now run the query. Is it work or not? Okay. Open the bracket. Close the bracket. Now is it coming or not? Now I want to give the separator here 5 comma 000. How we can write that? Just I can write the G here. Is it
Sir,
working?
we have to use only 9s.
9s only. What is the longest number? 9s only, correct. 4-digit number. What is the longest number? 4-digit number. 4 nines only, correct. That's the reason I can take it as a 4 nines here. If you are able to, in your output, in your inputs or something, any column value is having 5 digits are there. For this case, what is the value? What is the value? 5 nines only, correct or not? That's the reason I can take the longest value only. Okay. Just I can use a DZ. Does it work or not here also? It is not working. For example, just I can give the comma. 50 here only. 850, 450, 800, no need to require, correct? Comma, it is not required. That's the reason it won't get this value. The all are coming as this. Clear? Up to this? All of you clear? But this is the, sometimes we can convert like these values. Rupees and paisa, directly it won't get it. That's the reason we can write this. This is called as a two-char function. Two-char function, always it can convert the date to character or number to character. This is the character value only, not for number. After converting this is the way we need to write it. Any doubts as of now? Two-char function?
Mohan, why it was G is not accepting
Recording
here?
stopped.
G also coming, 1 minute. G also it is coming, just you can give it as here also D. Now run this query. Now is it coming? Only if you are able to give this G here, it is giving dot, it won't match. Okay, that's the reason
Okay.
syntax it should not match.
Okay.
If either it is comma or dot, then it will work.